In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
My dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, good morning to all of you. Today is the Good Friday. Let us all offer this way of the cross for all of us and for the whole world in a special way. An act of contrition. Oh my God, I am heartily sorry for having offended you, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell, but most of all because they offend you, my God, who are all good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of your grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. Amen. Heard the cross station keeping, stood the mournful mother weeping, close to Jesus to the land. The first station, Jesus is condemned to death. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Consider how Jesus, after having been scourged and crowned with thorns, was unjustly condemned by Pilate to die on the cross. My adorable Jesus, it was not Pilate, no, it was my sins that condemned you to die. I beseech you by the merits of this sorrowful journey to assist my soul in this journey towards eternity. I love you, O Jesus, with my whole heart. I repent of having offended you. Never permit me to offend you again. Grant that I may love you always, and then do with me what you will. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. To her heart this sorrow sharing, all is bitter anguish bearing. Now at length the sword has passed. The second station, Jesus carries his cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. Consider how Jesus, in making this journey with the cross on his shoulders, thought of us and for us, offered to his Father the death he was about to undergo. My most beloved Jesus, I embrace all the tribulations you have destined for me until death. I beseech you by the merits of the pain you did suffer in carrying your cross, to give me the necessary help to carry mine with perfect patience and resignation. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread,
and
and
forgive
forgive
us
us
our
our
trespasses,
trespasses,
as
as
we
we
forgive
forgive
those
those who
trespass
trespass
against
against
us.
us.
And lead
Lead
us
us
not
not
into
into
temptation,
temptation, but
but deliver
deliver
us
us from
from
evil.
evil.
Amen.
Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom Jesus. Holy
Holy
Mary,
Mary,
Mother
Mother
of
of
God,
God,
pray
pray
for
for
us
us
sinners,
sinners,
now
now
and
and
at
at
the
the
hour
hour
of
of
our
our
death.
death.
Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it
Now
was in the
also
beginning, is
be,
now, and
and
ever
ever
shall
shall
be,
be,
world
world
without
without
end.
end.
Amen. Oh, how sad and so depressed was that mother highly blessed, of the sole begotten one. The third station, Jesus falls the first time. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
Because by your
because
holy
by the holy
cross
cross you
you
have
have
redeemed
redeemed
the
the
world.
world.
Consider the first fall of Jesus. Under his cross, his flesh was torn by the scourges, his head crowned with thorns, and he had lost a great quantity of blood. He was so weakened that he could scarcely walk, and yet he had to carry this great load upon his shoulders. The soldiers struck him rudely, and thus he fell several times in his journey. My beloved Jesus, it is not the weight of the cross, but my sins which have made you suffer so much pain. By the merits of this first fall, deliver me from the misfortune of falling into mortal sin. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give
Give
us
us
this
this
day
day our
our
daily
daily bread,
bread, and
and
forgive
forgive
us
us
our
our
trespasses,
trespasses,
as
as
we
we forgive
forgive
those
those who
trespass
trespass
against
against
us.
us.
And
Lead
lead
us
us
not
not
into
into
temptation,
temptation, but
but
deliver
deliver
us
us from
from
evil.
evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom Jesus.
Holy
Holy
Mary,
Mary,
Mother
Mother
of
of
God,
God, pray
pray for
for
us
us
sinners
sinners,
now and at
now
the
and at
hour
the
of
hour
death.
of our
Amen.
death. Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end.
Amen.
Christ above in torments hands, cheeringly beholds the pan of a dying glorious Son. The fourth station, Jesus meets his sorrowful mother. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you, because
By
by
your
the
holy
holy
cross
cross
you
you
have
have
redeemed
redeemed
the
the
world.
world. Consider the meeting of the Son and Mother, which took place on this journey. Jesus and Mary looked at each other, and their looks became as so many arrows to wound those hearts which love each other so tenderly. My most loving Jesus, by the sorrow you did experience in this meeting, grant me the grace of your truly devoted love for your most holy mother, and you, my holy queen, who were overwhelmed with sorrow, obtain for me by your intercession a continual and tender remembrance of the passion of your Son. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give
Give
us
us
this
this
day
day
our
our
daily
daily bread,
bread,
and
and
forgive
forgive us
us
our
our
trespasses,
trespasses,
as
as we
we forgive
forgive
those who
those
trespass
trespass
against
against us.
us. And
Lead
lead
us
us
not
not
into
into
temptation,
temptation,
but
but
deliver
deliver us
us from
from
evil.
evil. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom Jesus.
Holy
Holy
Mary,
Mary,
Mother
Mother
of
of
God,
God,
pray for
pray
us
for us
sinners,
sinners
now
now
and
and
at
at
the
the
hour
hour
of
of
our
our
death.
death. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit,
As it was
as
in the
throughout the
beginning,
ages,
is
now
now,
and
and
ever
shall
shall
be,
be,
world
world
without
without
end.
end.
Amen.
Is there one who would not be well in misery so deep? Christ, your mother to behold. The fifth station, Simon helps Jesus carry the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
Because by your
because
holy
by your
cross
holy cross you
you have
have redeemed
redeemed
the
the world.
world. Consider how at each step Jesus was on the point of expiring, and fearing that he would die on the way, when they wished him to die the ignominious death of the cross, they constrained Simon, the Cyrene, to carry the cross behind our Lord. My most sweet Jesus, I will not refuse the cross as the Cyrene did. I accept it. I embrace it. I accept in particular the death you have destined for me, with all the pains that may accompany it. I unite it to your death. I offer it to you. Help me by your grace. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give
Give
us
us
this
this
day
day
our
our
daily
daily bread,
bread,
and
and
forgive
forgive
us
us
our
our
trespasses,
trespasses,
as
as
we
we
forgive
forgive those
those
who
who
trespass
trespass
against
against
us.
us. And
And
lead
lead
us
us
not
not
into
into
temptation,
temptation, but
deliver
deliver
us
us
from
from
evil.
evil. Amen.
Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom Jesus.
Holy
Holy
Mary,
Mary,
Mother
Mother
of
of
God,
God, pray
for
for
us
us
sinners,
sinners
now
now
and
and
at
at
the
the
hour
hour
of
of
our
our
death.
death. Glory with the Father, and with the Son, and with the Holy Spirit,
As
as
it
it was
was
in
in
the
the
ages,
beginning, is
now
now,
and
and
ever
shall
shall
be,
be, world
world without
without
end.
end. Can the human heart refrain from partaking in the pain? In the mother's pain and toil. The sixth station, Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
Because
because
by
by
your
your
holy
holy
cross
cross
you
you
have
have
redeemed
redeemed
the
the
world.
world. Consider how the holy woman named Veronica, seeing Jesus so afflicted and his face bathed in sweat and blood, presented him with a veil with which he wiped his adorable face, leaving on it the impression of his holy countenance. My most beloved Jesus, my soul also was once beautiful when it received your grace in baptism, but I have disfigured it since by my sins. You alone, my Redeemer, can restore it to its former beauty. Do this by your passion, O Jesus. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give
Give
us
us
this
this
day
day
our
our
daily
daily
bread,
bread,
and
and forgive
forgive us
us
our
our trespasses,
trespasses,
as
as
we
we
forgive
forgive those who
those who
trespass
trespass
against
against
us.
us. And
And
lead
lead
us
us
not
not
into
into temptation,
temptation, but
but
deliver
deliver
us
us
from
from
evil.
evil.
Amen.
Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom Jesus.
Holy
Holy
Mary,
Mary,
Mother
Mother
of
of
God,
God,
pray
pray
for
for
us
us
sinners,
sinners
now
now
and
and
at
at
the
the
hour
hour
of
of
our
our
death.
Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit,
As
as
it
it
was
was
in
in
the
the
beginning,
beginning,
is
now
now,
and
and
ever
forever.
shall be, world without end. Amen. Bro is the rider, thirsty far. She behold the tender child. All with bloody scourges red. The seventh station, Jesus falls the second time. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
Because
because
by
by
your
your
holy
holy
cross
cross
you
you
have
have
redeemed
redeemed
the
the
world.
world. Consider the second fall of Jesus under the cross, a fall which renews the pain of all, the wounds of the sacred head, and members of our afflicted Lord. My most gentle Jesus, how many times you have pardoned me, and how many times have I fallen again, and began again to offend you. By the merits of this new fall, give me the necessary help to persevere in your grace until death. Grant that in all temptations which assail me, I may always commend myself to you. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give
Give us
us
this
this
day
day
our
our
daily
daily
bread,
bread, and
and
forgive
forgive
us
us
our
our
trespasses,
trespasses,
as
as
we
we
forgive
forgive those who
those who
trespass
trespass
against
against
us.
us.
And
And
lead
lead
us
us not
not
into
into temptation,
temptation, but
but
deliver
deliver
us
us
from
from
evil.
evil.
Amen.
Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom Jesus.
Holy
Holy
Mary,
Mary,
Mother
Mother
of
of
God,
God,
pray
pray
for
for
us
us sinners,
sinners, now
now
and
and
at
at
the
the
hour
hour
of
of
our
our
death.
death.
Amen.
Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit,
As
as
it
it
was
was
in
in
the
the beginning,
beginning, is
now
now,
and
and
ever
shall
shall be,
be,
world
world
without
without end.
end.
Amen.
For the sons of his own nation saw him hang in desolation, till his spirit forth he sent. The eighth station, the women weep over Jesus. We adore you, O Christ, and we beseech you,
Because
because
by
by
your
your
holy
holy cross
cross
you
you have
have
redeemed
redeemed
the
the
world.
world. Consider how these women wept with compassion at seeing Jesus in such a pitiable state, streaming with blood as he walked along. But Jesus said to them, weep not for me, but for your children. My Jesus, laden with sorrows, I weep for the offenses I have committed against you, because of the pains they have deserved, and still more because of the displeasure they have caused you, who have loved me so much. It is your love, more than the fear of hell, which causes me to weep for my sins. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. O sweet Mother, fond of love, touch my spirit from above. Make my heart beat yours at God. The ninth station, Jesus falls the third time. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Consider the third fall of Jesus Christ. His weakness was extreme, and the cruelty of his executioners was excessive, who tried to hasten his steps when he had scarcely strength to move. My exhausted Jesus, by the merits of the weakness you did suffer in going to Calvary, give me strength sufficient to conquer all human respect and all my wicked passions, which have led me to despise your friendship. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Make me feel as you have felt. Make my soul to glow and honor with the love of Christ my Lord. The tenth station, Jesus is stripped of his garments. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you, because
by your
holy cross you have redeemed the world. Consider the violence with which the executioners stripped Jesus. His inner garments adhered to his lacerated flesh, and they tore them off so roughly that the skin came with them. Compassionate Saviour, thus cruelly treated, and said to him, My innocent Jesus, by the merits of the torment you have felt, help me to strip myself of all affection for things of earth, in order that I may place all my love in you, who are so worthy of my love. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Holy Mother, pierce me through. In my heart each would renew of my Savior crucified. The 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
Because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Consider how Jesus, after being thrown on the cross, he extended his hands and offered to his eternal Father the sacrifice of his life for our salvation. These barbarians fastened him with nails, and then, raising the cross, allowed him to die with anguish on his infamous gibbet. My Jesus, loaded with contempt, nail my heart to your feet, that it may ever remain there to love you and never leave you again. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. The 12th station. Sorry. Let me share with you his pain, who for all our sins was slain, who for me in torments died. The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. Let us all please kneel down for a few seconds. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you, because by the holy cross you have redeemed the world. Consider how you, Jesus, after 3 hours agony on the cross, consumed at length in anguish, abandons himself to the weight of his body, bows his head, and dies. O my dying Jesus, I kiss devotedly the cross on which you died for me. You died for love of me. I have merited by my sins to die a miserable death, but your death is my hope. By the merits of your death, give me grace to die, embracing your feet and burning with love for you. I surrender my soul into your hands. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen. Let me mingle tears with thee, morning home for me. All the days that I may live. The 13th station. Jesus is taken from the cross. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Consider how after the death of our Lord, two of his disciples, Joseph and Nicodemus, took him down from the cross and placed him in the arms of his afflicted mother, who received him with unutterable tenderness and thrust him to her bosom. O Mother of sorrow, for the love of this Son, accept me for your servant, and pray to him for me, and you, my Redeemer. Since you have died for me, permit me to love you, for I wish but you, and nothing more. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of death. Amen. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. By the cross with you to stay, there with you to weep and pray, is all I ask of you to be. The 14th section. Jesus is laid in the sepulchre. We adore you, O Christ, and we bless you,
because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.
Consider how the disciples carried the body of Jesus to bury it, accompanied by his holy mother, who arranged it in the sepulchre with her own hands. They then closed the tomb, and all withdrew. O my buried Jesus, I kiss the stone that has enclosed you. But you did rise again the third day. I beseech you by your resurrection, make me rise gloriously with you on the last day, to be always united with you in heaven, to praise and love you forever. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and
and
Forgive
forgive
us
us
our
our
trespasses.
trespasses as we
We
forgive
forgive
those
those
who
who
trespass
trespass
against
against
us.
us.
And
Lead
lead
us
us
not
not
into
into temptation,
temptation,
but
but
deliver
deliver
us
us from
from
evil.
evil.
Amen.
Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy
Holy
Mary,
Mary,
Mother
Mother
of
of
God,
God,
pray
pray
for
for
us
us
sinners,
sinners,
now
now
and
and
at
at the
the
hour
hour
of
of
our
our
death.
death.
Amen.
Amen. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit,
As
as
it
it was
was
in
in
the
the
beginning,
beginning,
is
is
now, and
ever,
ever
shall
shall be,
be,
world
world
without
without end.
end.
Amen.
My dear brothers and sisters, let us all pray for the intentions of our Holy Father, Pope Francis. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be the name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give
Give
us
us
this
this
day
day
our
our daily
daily
bread.
bread, and
Forgive
forgive
us
us
our
our
trespasses,
trespasses,
as
as
we
we
forgive
forgive those
those
who
who
trespass
trespass
against
against
us.
us.
And lead
Lead
us
us
not
not
into
into
temptation,
temptation,
but
deliver
deliver
us
us
from
from
evil.
evil.
Amen.
Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of whom, Jesus. Holy
Holy
Mary,
Mary,
Mother
Mother
of
of
God,
God,
pray
pray
for
for
us
us
sinners,
now
now and
and
at the
at the
hour
hour
of
of
our
our
death.
death. Amen.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as
As
it
it
was
was
in
in
the
the
beginning, is
beginning, is
now, and
now,
ever
and
shall
shall
be,
be,
world
world
without
without end.
end.
Amen.
My dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, thank you for watching our YouTube live streaming Way of the Cross. God bless you all and have a fruitful, holy week. Thank you.